Hi, welcome back. Today, I have a Temu unbagging. This was the third time I bought from them. The first couple times, I didn't show you all because it was a little weird. I remember buying a water spray bottle for my plants. When I unwrapped the packaging, the water bottle had some water residues inside the bottle, all the way from China. It was kind of gross to be honest. I had no idea who had used it before or what kind of water was inside the bottle. Luckily, so far, everything looks pretty clean with this order. The first item is pretty well wrapped. It's a brown color crossbody bag strap. Unfortunately, this is not real leather, it's PU material. On Temu, it's almost impossible to find real leather strap, but at least the hardware looks really good. From my experience buying bag straps, usually the PU material is quite durable. It's often the hardware that will break down first. I would say this one looks pretty well made. If they have a deep blue color, I would definitely get another one. The next item is this shoe filler. It's a foam material. It's for you to put in your shoes if you bought a pair of shoes that are too big. And then I bought another one for the heels also. To be honest, if you could, I would recommend you exchange or return the shoes because these never work really well. The next item looked a little sketchy out of the box. This is actually a fountain pen ink syringe. I had never used this before, hopefully this works well. Don't worry, it's pretty safe. The point is not sharp at all. Well, that leads to the next item I purchased. This is a Jinhao 9035 fountain pen. Not many things I would recommend buying on Temu, but fountain pen is one of them. Jinhao has so many fountain pens for less than $10, and they write smoothly and so well made. This one has a wood exterior. It's really beautiful. I loved it. The next item is another fountain pen from Hongdian Forest Series fountain pen. The reason I bought this one because I love the green color, and another reason was because I wanted to try a bent nib fountain pen. This one also came with a converter, so it's easy and you can use any fountain pen in you want. Next, we have a fountain pen in from Jinhao. This is the brown color, and in Chinese they label it as a coffee color. I love their fountain pen, and this will be the first time I try out their fountain pen ink. So far it looks pretty good. I love the bottle design. It's classy and simple, and the price is very good. Hopefully I will like the ink as well. Now let's test out these fountain pens and the fountain pen ink. The notebook I used for this test was from Muji. First, I used a Q-tip to test out the color. This color is like faded chocolate syrup colors. I was hoping the color to be more muted. It seems a little bit light, a little bit too red for me. Next, I'm going to try it with my Kakimori dip pen. Let's see how it writes. Because dip pen usually put down more ink than a fountain pen, so you can see that the ink looks a little bit darker here. I definitely like the darker brown color, so if you know any good fountain pen ink in this color, please let me know in the comment area. Thanks. Now, let's try out the ink with this Jinhao's fountain pen. Unfortunately, with a fountain pen, the ink seems to be a lot lighter and not what I want. At least I can still use it with my Kakimori dip pen. It looks so pretty when it's darker. For the other fountain pen, I'm going to try it with Iroshizuku Yamaguri fountain pen ink. I really love this darker and more muted darker brown color. This is how it looks writing with a bent nib fountain pen. The line is much thicker, so if you have a small handwriting, this probably doesn't work for you. This fountain pen writes smoothly, and I really enjoy using it. I would say this purchase from Temu was quite successful compared to previous ones. I really like the crossbody bag strap and the heel pad for my shoes. The fountain pens are incredible. I will definitely get more fountain pens from Temu. If you want to try writing with a fountain pen, I recommend you get some from Temu. They are really affordable and the quality is great. One thing to be aware is Temu doesn't ship as fast as Amazon, usually take a week or two, and things you buy could be hits or misses. So good luck with your shopping and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!